Welcome to the Gurukul Prep Daily Podcast on 6th October. Update 1. Important Day. World Cerebral Palsy Day, October 6. Every year on 6th October, World Cerebral Palsy Day is marked, bringing together people with cerebral palsy, CP, their families, and advocacy groups to promote equal rights, accessibility, and opportunity for everyone. Cerebral palsy is a physical impairment that predominantly affects movement and posture but can also cause difficulties with vision, hearing, communication, and mobility. Its effects can vary widely, from mild weakness in one hand to near total lack of voluntary movement. In 2024, the global campaign theme for World CP Day is Hush Uniquely CP. Update 2. Agreement. Reliance Group collaborates with Bhutan on renewable energy. Reliance Group, led by Anil Ambani, has announced a collaboration agreement with DRIC Holding and Investments Limited. DHI, the Royal Government of Bhutan's commercial and investment arm, to carry out different projects in Bhutan's renewable and green energy ecosystem. The partnership between Reliance Group and DRIC Holding will focus on green energy generation, specifically solar and hydropower initiatives, while also exploring innovative green technologies, Reliance Group said in a statement. Update 3. Defense. Army to organize Walong Day in honor of fallen heroes. The Indian Army is planning a series of magnificent festivities to commemorate the 62nd Walong Day, honoring the soldiers' unwavering courage and sacrifice throughout the Battle of Walong in the 1962 Sino-Indian War. The celebrations will begin on 17th October 2024 with a sad inaugural event and wreath-laying at the Walong War Memorial, honoring courageous hearts who gave their lives defending our nation. A defense spokesperson said that the 62nd Walong Day will not just be a tribute to the past but a vibrant celebration of the gallant spirit of the Indian Army. Update 4. Economy. Bharat Electronics and Israel Aerospace Industries form joint venture. Bharat Electronics Limited, BIL, a Navratna military PSU, and Israel Aerospace Industries, IAI, Israel's foremost aerospace and defense business, have announced the formation of a joint venture company, JVC, called BAIL IAI Aerosystems Private Limited. Bangalore-headquartered BAIL said in a statement that the JVC, with its registered office in Delhi, shall be the single point of contact, SPOC, for extending long-term product support to the medium-range surface-to-air missile, MRASAM, systems of India's defense forces. Update 5. National. Union Cabinet approves 78-day bonus to railway employees. The Union Cabinet, headed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has authorized the payment of a 78-day productivity-linked bonus, PLB, to nearly 11.72 lakh railway personnel. The entire bonus amount is 2,028.57 crore rupees, and it will benefit a large number of non-gazetted railway employees, comprising track maintainers, loco pilots, train managers, guards, station masters, supervisors, technicians, technician helpers, pointsmen, ministerial officials, and other Group C employees. This bonus is seen as a reward for the excellent performance of the railway staff during the year 2023-24. Update 6. Obituary. Former Akashvani News anchor M. Ramachandran passes away. M. Ramachandran, a former news anchor for All India Radio known as Akashvani, died on 5th October. He was 89. Ramachandran is recognized for developing a new style of news reading. Aside from news bulletins, he also broadcast Kauthuka Varthakal, a special bulletin about exciting people, places, and events worldwide. The Kauthuka Varthakal is regarded as Ramachandran's best work. He was one of the most famous voices during the 1980s and 90s. Ramachandran started his radio career at the Delhi unit of the All India Radio. Update 7. Schemes and Committees. Cabinet approves PMRKVY and Krishonati Yojana for sustainable agriculture. The Union Cabinet has authorized the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana (PMRKVY), which promotes sustainable agriculture, and the Krishonati Yojana (KY), which aims to attain food security and agricultural self-reliance. The PMRKVY and Krishonati Yojana would be executed at a total cost of about 1 lakh crore rupees. This includes around 57,000 crore rupees for PMRKVY and 44,246 crore for the Krishonati Yojana. The Department of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare proposal was approved for rationalization of all centrally sponsored schemes operating under this ministry into these two umbrella schemes. Update 8. Sports. Indian men's team triumphs in rapid-fire pistol. Mukesh Nilavalli, Rajvardhan Patil, and Harsimar Singh Ratha won the men's 25-meter rapid-fire pistol team competition, giving India their 11th gold medal at the ISSF Junior World Championship in Peru. This victory also gave Mukesh his 4th championship gold medal, a personal gold in the 25-meter pistol event. India remained at the top of the medal tally with a total of 16 medals, including 1 silver and 4 bronze. China is in second place with 3 gold and 1 silver. Update 9. State. Nagaland gears up for 25th Hornbill Festival celebration. The Nagaland Department of Tourism is preparing to celebrate the Hornbill Festival's Silver Jubilee, which will take place at the Heritage Village in Kisma from December 1st to 10th. It's going to be a grand festival this year, stated Nagaland Tourism Commissioner and Secretary, Dr. G. Hukugha Sama. Dr. Sama said, the tribal bodies are the core and backbone of the Hornbill Festival, and with their cooperation and collaboration, the state has successfully hosted 24 Hornbill festivals so far. He noted that the 24th festival was a resounding success. Update 10. Summit and Conference. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar to visit Pakistan for SCO meeting. According to the government, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will travel to Islamabad on October 15th and 16th to attend the Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO) Heads of Government (HOG) meeting, the first such visit in over a decade. The Ministry of External Affairs stated that Mr. Jaishankar's travel was primarily for the SCO Groupings Conference, given India's emphasis on regional cooperation mechanisms. No bilateral meetings on the sidelines of the meet have been decided thus far, it added.